It's showtime.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Fun Fish Adventures, good morning. Dave Bozarth, good morning. Welcome to Thirsty Thursday.
Just got the notification that you went live. Hey, Fun Fishing Adventures. How are you, Dave? Dave Bozarth. Good to see you this morning. Trying my best not to fall asleep on you all day. I went to bed pretty early last night, though.
Yeah, I mowed some yards yesterday. I got to mow some today, too.
It's still wet here, but my grass is already sprouted. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm going to call my buddy. He's got a zero turn and ask him to come out here and mow it for me real quick. It only take him about 20 minutes to do the whole thing.
Good deal. Had a guy call me yesterday, come down here, and he bought a bunch of skipjack. So,
Oh, yeah?
yeah. I'm glad I didn't start getting rid of them.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
But I figured that'd be the last sale. I think I'll have one more sale, so I think I'll hold on for a while longer. They're still good.
All right, still good. Yep.
Hey, there's Catfish Dog. About dang time. Morning, Rusket Buggy and all the chat. Well, Tim, we was just waiting for you to get home, buddy. There's Fun Fishing Adventures. And morning, guys. Are we fishing today, Rustic? No, I wished I was, but man, I've got so much stuff to do. I ain't got time to fish. If I do, it'd be go get some bluegill.
55 whopping degrees today.
Oh, Fun Fishing Adventures, man. I've got bukus of them out there in the deep freeze. I got plenty. Jokes on me, he's still at work. I come on too early, Buggy.
Yep, we should have waited. We thought he'd be home, kick back in his recliner.
He don't sit in that recliner. She keeps him in the carport on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
That's your space, buddy. Oh, but no, I wished I was. I'm gonna try to go fishing next Thursday. I've just got, man, it's just usually I go fishing in the morning on Thursday, then I do my yard at that afternoon.
Yep.
It's supposed to be a chance of rain. I don't know when it's coming in, so I got to get the yard done. And
I hadn't even looked yet. I'm gonna see what I got going on today.
Tim said, "So true. Don't hold your head down. We know me too well."
You know, I don't think we're gonna get much rain today.
Oh yeah.
Well, we are tonight. We are early in the morning tomorrow, but not up until after midnight.
Dave Bozar said, "You'll be up and running around tomorrow, Buggy." Well, he done been up running around.
Yeah, I went to the dollar store yesterday, but I didn't go real fast or nothing. I ain't moving super fast. I've learned
a little better. He's just sore.
I learned not to do too much.
Yeah, you give him about a week, and he'll be up doing a lot more. I figure that gas buildup they put in your body is what your shoulders make it painful and stuff, but that doing that hernia surgery that's just going to be stiff and sore for a few days.
I never heard of the gas thing before. It'd been fine if someone had told me about it and I'd have known what it was. You know, I had no clue. I'm like, what the heck is that? You know, and they may have told me there that day or something, but I don't remember. You know.
Yeah.
I can raise up a little bit here.
I mean, if I had any, and I figured when they had to go in and cut me open after that deal, bunch of it escaped. But if I had any, I couldn't tell it. My shoulders were already. It's right before I had my shoulder surgery, so my shoulders were already in pain.
Yeah.
So how's mom doing? Mom
Pretty good. Pretty good. He keeps calling, and and we explained to him he can't come home right now because there's no way to take care of him. Well, I'll take care of myself. And I'm like, Pop, that don't work. I'm sorry. You're just going to have to accept the fact of where we're at, Well, all right, then. I don't know. It's not going to be easy breaking it to him that he's not coming home. So we'll work our way into that somehow. I don't know. Life can be a bitch sometimes, man.
Yeah. I went back and watched the show. There's a couple things that I was supposed to have said and I didn't say. And I want to apologize to everybody for if you made comments in there and I missed them. When you came in, I missed you. I'm sorry. But the glare on my phone, it was hard to see the biggest part of the chat.
What show was that? Yesterday, you mean?
Yeah, yesterday morning.
David, and it's not right or whatever to say, but after so long of taking care of someone, you're relieved when they're gone, and then you feel guilty about being relieved, but you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I got to notice and I'm exhausted,
Well,
I had surgery exhausted.
He's not gone. You can go visit him.
No, yeah, we're going tomorrow. We're going to run over. If I can get mom in the car, we'll see.
If I was you, I'd stay gone a couple more days because if you go over there, he's going to be ready to come home.
Yeah.
He might throw a fit. He's up walking around. I got to get.
Well, the funny part is he gets there, he starts doing better when he's there, and I think it's because he don't have us waiting on him hand and feet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why he doesn't want to be there, because he don't have nobody there waiting on him hand and feet. Here, I'll get you some ice water, or I'll get you this or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the only reason we do that so he doesn't get up and fall, and then we got to try to get him back into bed.
Yeah.
But so it is what it is, I suppose. Me and my son talked on the way to his house the other night that, I'm just one of them guys. I feel guilty for stuff like that. Unfortunately, I was born with a conscience, and I don't like to hurt people, and I don't like to lie to people. That was the worst part. When I dropped him off Sunday, I was upset. When I got back and I got in the car to go home, I was upset. So I was bummed because I lied to my dad, and you see the interaction with me and my son. We have a pretty good relationship. We don't have any reason to lie to each other. And it's been like that with my pop too. So it ain't easy, but it is what it is. And I suppose if I had to stand in front of God tomorrow and tell him, I think I've done a pretty good job, God. I've done the best I could, and I think it was time. And he'll probably tell me, "Yep, you done. You done more than you needed to." Everyone else has said, they would have put theirs in sooner.
Come on, sunshine. Get on up.
Yeah, it's supposed to be clear here this morning, it looks like. I hope.
Hey, good morning, Uncle Lou.
Hey, morning, Uncle Lou. It'd sure be a good day to go fishing day. I know that. It's like 50-some degrees right now, 55, I think.
Hey, there's hunting and stuff. What's going on? How you doing today? Hey, there's Anthony. What's going on, Anthony? Extra outdoors. Happy Thursday, everybody.
Morning, Anthony.
Hey, there's CFM's Queen. Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, well, good morning. I ain't seen you forever. How are you? I hope you guys are doing all right.
Good morning, Apache. Hunting stuff said the way you say stuff cracks me up. Oh, you're a buggy. Hey, there's Nubby. What's up, Nubby?
Napster, how's it going, buddy?
How's that finger, Nubby? Can you bend it like this yet? Hey, just think, if they had to take that finger off, you would have been Nubby.
I am. Let's see. Yeah.
You're quarter
Well,
Nubby.
that one right there is supposed to be longer. Where am I at? Yeah. It's that one in the middle supposed to be longer than all the other ones. It come out pretty good though. Actually, it's got a fingernail. Everything. So I got lucky.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Nubby would have been Nubby.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
didn't take his finger off, boy, in that joint. Phew. Well, he still got his finger.
I think one of my uncles or somebody had theirs cut off at the first knuckle.
Ready for the new placement, getting everything ready. Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, that is awesome. But I think Lance has been going after salmon too.
Yeah, I think he has.
Lance, cool guy.
Hmm.
Hey, there's Steel in you. Good morning, Steel. Yeah, what's your biggest salmon so far? I nearly got a foot caught in an auger one time. Got lucky and it popped out instead of in.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, look at there. Indy's in here. He's looking around, see if it's safe. He's looking for coffee.
What's up, Chris, buddy? Good to see you.
Morning, Indy. Indiana Chris. Oh, that's awesome. That's a pretty good sized fish. 25-pound salmon. Oh, that's a good sized fish. They say them things fight like the Dickens, boy. Could you imagine hooking into a big salmon and it come out of that water, jump about 4 or 5 feet in the air? I'd like to go try that once. Mark that off the bucket list. Everyone, please enjoy your day and always don't let nothing or no one steal your joy, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I was going to move in some limbs to get my wood. Start bringing it down yesterday, but that didn't happen. Adventure hook. Wow. Oh, I don't think Cold Creek Billy's in here, but he sent me a picture yesterday of a Nocturnal Nation hook. I don't remember what size or if he told me what size it was, but he was putting a snail knot on it, cinching it down, and the hook broke.
Really?
Yeah. He said he's never had one do that. And I thought, well, I don't know anything about Nocturnal Nation. I've never bought nothing from them. I've never really heard anything about them. So I told him, I said, I would just contact and tell him, hey, show him a picture. Said, man, what's up with this? Cheddar, eggs, and toast. Simple and good. Yep. Yeah, someday I hope to own Uncle Lou's rod, but anytime I start saving up some money, something comes up.
Yeah.
What was you talking about? Can't remember now. Talking about something. Oh yeah, I didn't get a chance to move that stuff yesterday because I had to go mow yards. I go around looking. I said, "Good Lord, man, after that rain, I got to mow. This stuff's getting cold. These people." Then I came home and done some laundry and stuff. Well, actually, by the time I got done, it was like 4 o'clock. So I started loading laundry, took a shower, then went got us something to eat, come home, ate, man, and I was still real tired, hurting from running that chainsaw on my shoulder. So I went and lay down for a while. Ronnie and Moore get to. Oh, it's crazy story getting here. The only one in Canada. Probably so. Probably so. Hey, good morning, Dale. Hey, Slip. Dale. Yeah, we got it. More to see you. I ain't seen Ronnie Moore in a while. Hey, Bugman, how are you healing? You better?
Yeah. Yep, healing much better. Better today. Easier getting out of bed this morning.
Cool beans, man.
All right. I'm not going to run no marathons or nothing anytime soon.
Rusty, when you taking the granddaughter out fishing? Right now, I can't because on weekends she is in the school volleyball, and plus she still got her softball tournaments going on weekends. Now, what's I'm saying? Oh yeah, it's that time of the morning. Oh crap! It's that time of the morning. What is y'all's temperatures this morning? It's 61 here.
55 here.
Ooh, I wish it was 55 here. It'd be nice. I ain't gonna complain about 61. When I let the dog out earlier, it was kind of warm out there. She said, "Good to hear, Bugman."
Thank you.
Curtis, where's Curtis? Curtis, come in here. Where's Curtis? Yeah, Curtis. Hey, Curtis.
Hey, Johnny, how are you, buddy?
Hey, John. Morning, John. Morning, Johnny Small Pepper. 80 degrees.
What up, John? How are you, buddy, down there in the hot ass state of Florida, getting ready to get a golly washer coming through there, buddy?
Oh yeah, they said we're supposed to get about 3 inches here too.
Little guy, what you doing, buddy? Huh? What's the matter? Huh? You want to come up here? Come on.
Keep that 80-degree weather.
Yep, I'm over it.
Honey and stuff said 48 here, too cold for me.
I think our high today is in the mid 70s, it says, which I'm good with. Like I said, perfect time to go fishing, and here I sit. Yep, our high today is 74. You kidding me, man? 74 and cloudy.
John said the hurricane's about past them. Yeah, it's supposed to be some pretty good rains this weekend. Stuff in my eye. Hey, there's No Mercy. Good morning, No Mercy.
Let's see what the radar looks like today.
Now it's supposed to be 93 today. Oh, good Lord. Hopefully our 90 days are over.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Man, I had a piece of sawdust go in my eye. I think it scratched my eye. Rockapella and Clearwater will both be flooded. Probably so. I imagine that Walkpella will come up if we get 3 inches of rain down through here. I bet Walkpella Lake's going to come up. Prayers for all those in the line of the storm. Yep. What do you need? Do you need him to go fishing with you? Just go. Just go fishing. I plan on doing some more, but I got to catch up on a bunch of stuff. Man, I got a mess down there at my mother-in-law. I got to clean up. Got to fix that chain link fence.
Yep, I don't see no rain at all for the next 6 or 7 hours. Anyhow, that's cool.
Hunt stuff. Dropping small water lake. Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get everybody I can, catch them in a day a month. I'll try to make them a month here after the shows and stuff. That way, it makes it easier to go to other people's channels and check them out and stuff.
Yeah, that's the only reason I like being a mod. If I see someone come up that I don't know, I can click on their channel and check them out before I sub to them.
Yeah. I need him to drive me. Oh, it's 20 minutes. Tell him to get you a scooter. Put you some rod holders and stuff on there and go with it. Day 3 of not using Windows 11. Oh, you need the boat too. Yeah, I understand that. I gotta have a scratch on my soda. I'm really looking forward to doing some crappie fishing. Yeah, I need to get my tail up at the lake, see if I can catch a crappie.
See you hunting and stuff.
Uh,
Good sleep, man. Enjoy your sleep time.
Get you some rest. We appreciate you coming in here, buddy. John said it's breeze this morning, no rain. Let that hurricane slip on by. Yep, you have a good night. Wake up and start over tomorrow. I hope everybody has a great day today. Haircut.
Mm-hmm.
Panhandle's gonna get it. Panhandle usually gets hit pretty hard all the time. We want to stay safe out there once this storm passes. Yeah, there's supposed to be some good ones move up through here for sure. I think tomorrow they're calling for like 90% chance snowstorm. Mama bug up?
No. She's sleeping.
Hear music. I didn't know if she was up watching Gunsmoke or something.
Nope, not yet. She'll probably sleep in this morning. Because she let Dad get to her last night. He called, grumbling at her. I told her, Mom, don't answer the phone when he calls. We'll call him tomorrow.
Where's the music coming from?
TV.
It looks like send the rain this way. Yep. Our ground is still kind of wet places, but we need more.
I was going to say ours is wet, but if you took a shovel, I bet you don't go down 3 inches.
Around my pool it's wet. The worms are loving it. Doing the Cherokee rain dance from Blue. He said Scotland has been very dry. Man, it's been dry about all over the place, man. And if it's not dry, they've got some bad floodings in areas.
Yep.
We're picking his mother up Sunday, meeting sister-in-law halfway in Georgia. She's finna be here 3 weeks. Fun. Hey, just take her fishing with the gators. If you take her quite often out there with the gators fishing and get real close to the gators, she'll want to think twice about staying that long. Morning, Terry B. Said, morning, Mr. Rusty.
Fun.
Oh, and if you get her to pay for gas, that even cut the trip shorter.
Oh, man.
Where I lived before. Huh.
Morning, Terry B. How are you, buddy?
Church type lady. Okay. She's 85. Your sister-in-law is. Need to introduce her to fishing, or at least a boat ride. Hey, Russell Fountain. Good morning. How's Russell doing this morning? You working today, Russell? Hey, there's Brandon. Hello, Rustic and Buckman.
Hey, Brandon. How are you, buddy? I need to go over here and turn that TV down before I get a copyright for you. Hold on.
Yeah, Russell's working today. Been a while since John been up that way, ain't it? I know he's been moving warehouse loads.
Who, John Oiler?
Yeah.
I talked to him last night. If I remember correctly. I could be mistaken about that, though. I'm pretty sure I talked to him in Panfish Nation or something. I don't remember what it was. It's laid out flat here. I may not want to get back up. This feels pretty good.
You seen me, Mr. Codd. Remember we went to Bucky's and Tractor Supply to take a leak. Good morning, Benoit ladies.
Good morning, ladies.
Is at work? I want to stop in to say hi. Awesome. You've been there 30 years. She ain't gonna fish now. She ain't gonna start.
Yep.
Well, that's probably true.
Well, okay, Dan, how's your foot, buddy?
Oh, cool, Russell. Well, just fire up the barbecue and y'all just sit back, barbecue, and have a good old time. Man, I keep thinking I'm going to do something. I can't remember what the heck I was going to do. It's still dark out there. Damn. Oh, it's still over half an hour before it comes up.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, anything is possible. Good morning. They're listening, but won't be chatting. How's Rich doing? Is he doing all right? I haven't seen him in a while either. Been posting them food shorts. Ooh, check them out. Hey, Uncle Lou, is that foot getting any better where you can go back out fishing again? It'll be what kind of big do you have that drive through water to the island?
Mm.
He said the foot's doing okay, but he didn't say nothing about the fishing. We'll get the dogs some breakfast. Be back in a while. Okay, Dave. I put mine this morning. John said, "Night, night, buggy."
Yeah, I'm still here, dude. I'm trying to get up to go turn the TV down. I'm just struggling.
Slowly, slowly do it.
Yep. Don't do anything too fast. Kind of like when I raced dirt bikes. I got older. Went too fast. I knew I was going to Payne's house. I tried to avoid Payne's house at all costs. But you're right, John. I might have snoozed off there a little bit.
What's that? What's harvesting got? You harvesting or they harvesting or something? Said no fishing for a few weeks.
That hurt.
Well, I hope you drive it over the bridge. He said, "Shot, shot what?" John's holding back for some reason. Hey, good morning, Dog Eye Curtis 2.0.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay, I got you. You on the grain cart. Awesome. He said, "I'm not leaving. Buggy was falling asleep."
Do what?
Honey, said, "My mistake. Can't get to sleep." Oh, Stonefly. What's up, Stonefly?
Shit.
Good morning.
Hey, what's up, Stonefly? I'm up. I'm just slow.
Like a dog in eye. They let the queen they get her some more coffee. They give me the coffee. Wow, I hear a cow in there on the TV. Like, what is she watching in there? Don't fly. Definitely more coffee. I hear that. Oh, my stomach's growling. Y'all can't hear that? What? Like, what's wrong with your cat?
Too, actually.
Hey there, dog. Good morning, dog. Keep them
Hey,
parked.
Don. How you, Don? I ain't seen you in a couple of days, buddy. Good to see you. How's the park today? Clean, everything good?
Yeah, well, about the same.
Shit. I gotta
Eric,
find my
Eric should be at work. Where's Eric at?
Voltaren gel stuff for my knees. That's the bad part when it gets cool and rain comes, man. If you ever had knee surgery, you know what's happening. Because they start telling you a couple days before.
2, 3 Ks.
Parks are looking good. I'm liking that.
Fell asleep at 1 a.m., woke up 4 a.m. It's going to be a long day. Take a nap. Man, that Taco Bell last night, it was delicious.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
It was. I love
Not
Taco
today.
Bell.
You feel it today?
No. I don't know. That don't bother me. I like Taco Bell. The only thing is that the $5 box they got is now $7.
Of course, of course.
For me and her, it's like $28 at Taco Bell. And it's like, oh my God.
What's that can of hemp?
Huh?
I might have a can of hemp in there somewhere. He said, try can of hemp recovery cream. Works great on the knees. I got some of that Voltaren gel, you know what I'm talking about? It just came over the counter this year, but for a couple of years I had it. It used to be by script only. It works real well. It just don't last long enough.
Want it to be chat's moving so fast.
Yeah, I slowed mine down so I could read a few of them as it goes by.
Blue said rub some beaver oil on it. Sleep at night. My sleeping patterns suck.
Yeah, hunting stuff. Smallwater's a good guy when he's asleep. He just don't sleep enough.
FFA said, sorry I broke my phone if I times out Terry B.
Hey, Eric B. Nice to see you, buddy. Good morning, man. Eric B. is a good guy, good Christian man.
That's what wife uses Voltaire gel. She's on her back.
That's good stuff. Have you tried any of it?
Stonefly said wrong beaver oil.
Yeah. Have you tried any of that Voltaren gel stuff? It's good, man.
You got to rub it on her back with this hand right here, and I got carpal tunnel, and if I rub it on her hand, I don't have no problem with this hand.
Yeah, it literally makes the pain go away almost instantly, but it only lasts about 15 minutes or so.
Oh yeah, she goes through the tubes, that stuff, man.
But yeah, like I said, but it works really well. You know, I use it usually if I get woke up in the middle of the night because I laid wrong and my knee gets, you know, if I sleep wrong on my knee, it'll start hurting bad enough it'll wake you up.
Terry says, okay, I time me out too. I'll take care of that. I'll make you a mod where that don't happen.
I had some crazy old guy, hillbilly guy, tell me, spray WD-40 on them, rub it in. I'm like, no, I'm not putting WD-40 on my joints. It works. I'm telling you, it works. I'm like, no.
That cannabis oil one time, that cream deal, it was in a tube, and somebody said, here, try that on your shoulders. So I put it on the shoulder right here, and man, after about 20 minutes, that shoulder's feeling pretty good. It works.
You know, I had a pro dirt bike racer wife. I used to talk to him on Instagram, and this was a national champion pro motocross racer. And we were talking about CBD and talking about knee injuries and stuff. And they had MD CBD or whatever. This was it cost like big money. But she sent me the strongest kind they made. And it was like, I don't know, $120 a jar or whatever. and it wasn't a very big jar, and it worked, but not for that kind of money. That was the only CBD I ever used that actually worked. But I get that Voltaren gel from the VA for free, so it's good stuff. Castor oil, Uncle Lou. I remember hearing about castor oil when I was a kid.
Regulator, mount it. What's up?
I thought castor oil is what they used when I was a kid. I thought they used it for constipation or something like that. Regulators, mount up.
Yeah, Eric B. Yeah, you go ahead. That's cool. October 5th. 8 a.m. Eastern time.
What did he say?
Eric B. channel. Be there.
Yeah, Eric B. does a really good Bible study. Yep. I forget what night it is, but I was in there the other night. It's good stuff, man. He's legit. Good people.
He said he's dragging baits on Kern Lake. Also, is Martin Williams.
I'm gonna say, who you dragging baits with?
Hey, Martin's supposed to go down there and fish with him. Castor oil. They say it has a lot of benefits. Now check out videos on YouTube. Rock solid.
Well, my grandma and them lived back in the mountains. They had all that stuff that wasn't, from a doctor that you could get and use. I wish I'd wrote down everything she used to use.
No slime, slide, slick, or something. No dry will go. That tends to irritate. Terry B. Way to keep the kid friendly. I keep the kid friendly.
I was having trouble keeping up, and I must be a kid. Slime slingers. Who'd he say he was dragging them with?
Slime slingers. He said, okay, I'll stop. Yep. Panfish tournament. Open spots are still available. 8 a.m. Eastern time. If you want to smoke, let's go. Let me know. Let's go.
Hey, Eric B., what day is that?
October 5th.
Okay, I got a little while. I may get in on that because I got a good panfish place.
Hey,
I'd catch a bunch of big bluegill. Does
big
bluegill count? Oh, it's this Saturday coming up. It's not October already, is it?
No.
Okay, let me get my calendar.
No, it's probably like the 25th, 26th, something like that.
Well, it's a week from Saturday. Yeah, damn it. I don't think I'll be able to fish yet then. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to fish just yet then, but I'd like to get in a little bluegill tournament. I think I can.
First, I don't know. 205. What's up, Zach?
What's up? Driving to work.
Driving to work.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What about them catfish you got?
He's big. I gotta find a bigger tank because I can't overwinter him outside.
How big is that thing supposed to get?
The record in captivity is like 160 pounds.
You're going to have to get you
They get big.
A 24-foot swimming pool. Keep it in.
That's the plan. I'm going to put them in a pond.
Oh, did you, Terry? I seen you said that in Makuni. For which 125 is it?
He said, what is it, a goldfish? No, it's some catfish he's got.
My goal is as soon as I get released as I can, I'm going back. I'm going to Planet Fitness, man. I got to lose weight.
No casting or reeling for what?
The bluegill tournament. You know, I got one actually, dog. Come think of it, and the place I go, I can actually use it there. I'd say and get out where I need to be.
Well, Eric Beebe's put in here, what are the rules?
Yeah, Terry, I mean, is it 2-stroke or 4-stroke? You know, Yamaha YZ125.
Come on.
Whoever said what the fish we were talking about was a goldfish, no, it's a red-tailed catfish. It's
You
an
know,
Amazonian
I need to
catfish.
learn about that carnivore diet. You know, my son was doing that, and I think he was eating too much red meat or something and got gout. So he had to change his diet some. See you hunting.
I'm gonna have to come up early one day and let y'all see all the fish tank and the baby fish that I've got right now.
I want to see that catfish. I bet that's bull. I bet that's a pretty catfish.
Oh yeah, that red tail's starting to come in with that white belly. He's getting big. He's getting big quick.
Did you see my videos I got, Terry, of that new bike I bought? I got videos of me putting it together. It's actually a Chinese bike, but the chassis and everything's a complete KTM copy. And it's got more built aluminum parts on it than you can ever imagine. But it's got an air-cooled 4-stroke motor. That's the only reason I bought it. And then I looked, Honda makes the CRF 250 now, but it's still just a 230 rolling chassis, you know, with a bigger motor. The suspension ain't worth a damn. This one here it's got KTM suspension on it. KTM copy though, not the real stuff. But the guy I talked to that imports them and stuff, if you order replacement parts, you just go by the part numbers off KTM's, like everything but, you know, motor stuff. Shock, the internals in the shocks and stuff, you can replace with KTM stuff.
Shoot, ain't nothing wrong with a Chinese bike. My first bike I was learning on was a Chinese bike, a Red Cat. It was a Honda knockoff. Well, Honda parts fit on it and everything.
I got video on my channel if you want to see what I'm talking about. This is a good motorcycle. I mean, since I'm not out here racing for points and riding, you know, hard and, you know, crashing across the top of the whoops and stuff like that, I don't need that stuff anymore. And this bike, once I get the suspension dialed in and the right springs and stuff, it'll be perfect for me. And it was $4,100 delivered to my house. In the crate, I got to put it together, which I always like to do. Any bike I've ever bought, I took home and took apart and put it, you know, went through and greased everything myself.
Regular probably found something he's good at.
What did he say?
He said, I'm glad Zach finally found something he's good at.
Apparently, I'm really good at breeding fish. I've got like 600 angelfish babies right now. I'm really good at breeding fish.
They both started saying, good morning, Mikey.
Good morning.
Fish. He breed you some fish, huh? I like to breed women myself, but each his own.
Hey, Curtis, look on TV. They got a bunch of parts on there, Chinese parts.
All right, I'll be back in a second, y'all. I gotta run the stove.
Don't order anything from Temu that you need to be imported. Yeah, but see, Curtis, that the one I got, you can. That's the difference. There's an importer. I actually talked to the guy when I ordered mine. This is a whole different company. It's not the the Amazon Chinese order bike stuff you see. You know what I mean? It's not like that. If you go watch my videos, you'll see what I'm saying. This bike's quality. I've been riding since 1973. I've had about every bike you can imagine that was a top line. Everything from a 85 CR250, which was the best motocross bike of the decade that year, to a 96 KTM 250 EXC, best woods bike of the year that year. You know, I've had them. So, you know, one thing I know about is dirt bikes. It's what I've done it my whole life. And if I was still racing, no, I wouldn't buy that bike. But what I'm looking for is something I can go do a dual sport on, maybe ride an enduro for fun. Yeah, you got me started, didn't you, John? I'm done.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's not what it is. Like all that many critters.
It's Terry B's fault.
John, we got him started.
It's
Hey, you talking dirt bike, that's up Buggy's alley now.
Oh.
Yeah, blame it all on Terry B. Aaron. I think Martin and Denise is supposed to go down and fish with Aaron.
Yeah, boy, Daddy, he's a good puppy. It's a good puppy right there. Yes, he's the best puppy laying on that couch at this time. Oh, man. That's not any fun.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I heard that they're supposed to be there a week.
Oh, crap. Oh, man.
Wow. Yeah, I heard that they're supposed to be there for a week.
The only thing I couldn't find for that bike was a K&N filter.
Yeah, they're supposed to fish J-Dog this weekend. I told him, said they're going to have to do that for the week. This weekend's supposed to be bad.
Yeah. Yep. If that hurricane stuff comes up through there, it'll be solid rain for hours. Well, then the bad part is the river will come up.
We hadn't seen nothing but a sprinkle a little bit yesterday from it. It's not, this hurricane doesn't have much rain with it.
We've seen a lot
of wind.
Has it made landfall yet? I haven't been paying much attention to it. I just know it was a big one.
John said
I think it's 300 miles across. Like 300 miles across or something like that.
Well, John said the Florida Panhandle's going to get it bad.
Florida Panhandle always gets it bad.
Yeah, I figured it won't be here this season either.
Yeah, Curtis, the economy's killed some shops this last 3 years, dude, for sure. It's killed. I mean, and 9/1 or the COVID thing really, had shops running out of product because people were doing stuff like that because they could still. But now this last 3 years has killed a lot of stuff, man. I got a buddy who works at a shop, and he said they're close. He said the only thing keeping them going right now is the service department.
I know KTM shop near me closed down.
Did it? I read a news article in the AMA magazine this month. I think it was this month. It might have been last month. It said something about KTM in Europe's having some serious financial issues. And you go to an off-road race here, that's all you see on the lines. KTM's pretty much. Well, it's changed nowadays since Yamaha stepped up, but I don't know what's going on in Europe or why they're having problems, because there's a lot of KTM sold in this country.
I was always a Honda guy.
Yeah.
First bike, real bike I ever got was a Honda, and I'm just kind of just stuck with Honda because I knew how to work on them and stuff like that.
Yeah. My first one was a Yamaha, but it was in 1973. And it was before the XR75 came out. When the XR75 came out, it was over with. And I rode Hondas. Well, when I went in service, I come home. The first thing I done bought a new 85 Honda CR250. Didn't even have a car or a truck. I bought a dirt bike. Well, Suzuki's don't even have electric starters on them, Chris or Curtis. That's what they're making fun about Roxon riding for them right now. The Suzuki 450 doesn't have an electric starter on it. They haven't changed anything since God knows when, but Twisted Tea Suzuki right now, you know, at least they're supporting the team, but, you know, they're riding on bikes that haven't had improvements for, what, 6 or 8 years now?
Yeah, I was about to say, all their bikes, just about all their bikes are kickstart.
Well, the Suzuki right now, their motocross bike's the only one out there that doesn't have an electric starter on it. The only one. Yep, Greg, that's that motor in that, the 4-stroke motor, one of the best design motors from the XR75 all the way up through the 650. And the same one for the street trail bikes like that. The best motor ever built, man. Indestructible. And that's why the bike I bought that's what it is. It's an air-cooled, old-school 4-stroke. Did Husky step up game? Huh, interesting. Are they a separate division of KTM? But did you hear anything about that, Terry B, that KTM's having financial issues over in Europe? I do got a Honda Nighthawk 550 resale red, baby. They only made the 550 in 1 year, and I'm going to sell it. It ran when I shut it off. I suppose the carburetors probably need cleaned.
Shoot, my first road bike was a KTM. I had this bike, I had the adventure bike that had the same motor as the Super Duke.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
For the life of me, I can't remember the name of it.
KTM's got a good line of adventure bikes, man. From, you know, small all the way up to about 1,200.
Yeah, mine was a 1,200, but that thing was so big. Like I'm 6 foot tall, and I had to tiptoe it.
Yeah, that's the only thing that kept me from buying a KTM. That's the only thing kept me from buying one of their adventure bikes. He will, Curtis. Give him time, man. Best thing to do is get one of those, you know, they make a remote control. You can shut that bike off or whatever, a small bike like that. And then we used to adjust the throttle cable where it wouldn't open the slide all the way. And then put them on it and let them go. They'll eventually will start wanting to shift gears. It's all about building confidence first. I used to get mad at what we call me.
First time I ever jumped on a bike, I still remember the first time I ever jumped on a bike. I slammed straight into a tree.
So I was 4 years old.
Whiskey throttled it.
My brother and them put me on one of them little Honda Trail 50s out behind Forrest Dahl's house. Put me on it and showed me how to turn the gas and said, now go. And that's all they told me. And I didn't know how to stop or nothing. I was running between a tree and a fence. No helmet on, no nothing.
That was me. I slammed that tree so hard, I broke the bike. The bike had to go to the shop. But I just made it work, so I'm going to jump off here.
All right, buddy.
All right, brother. Be safe.
I'll see y'all later.
And I used to get mad at them dads that go out there and push these little kids. You go out there and jump that double, damn it! You get out there, everybody else is jumping it. I look at them and say, man, when's the last time you jumped a double, pal? If you ain't out there jumping it, don't tell your kid to jump it. Because it's always the dad that never raced that puts his kid out there and wants just a kid to go out and do this crazy shit.
Well, it's like in any sport, baseball, football, basketball. All they're doing is reliving their glory days.
Exactly. Or the glory days they never had, and they're wanting to have them. You know what I mean? That you get a lot of that in dirt bike racing.
Hey, Stan 3, good morning.
I always used to tell my son, when we first started racing, I said, dude, if this ever gets to the point that you're not having any fun, all you got to do is let me know. I can save a lot of money and go fishing every weekend. I said, but as long as you're having fun, we'll do this until you don't want to do it no more. Yep. So the Ducati, believe it or not, Terry B, they just made one. Caroli developed it, and he raced it in the MXGPs a little bit this year. In fact, I think he whole shotted the first race, or was in the first 2 or 3 he was in. The first 2 or 3 starts he done, he was in the front, like either whole shot or second or something. I watched the MXGPs too. Good morning, Misplaced Country Girl.
That's good. Glad Martin got in good safe.
He made it? Yes. When did he get here? Just now this morning, or did he come in yesterday evening?
He's been there. You got there yesterday, I think.
Ah. And you ain't in there fixing him breakfast? What's wrong with you, girl?
Yep, got there last night.
Man, these stuff today.
Man, where is Eric? Eric is getting later every day.
Cybermoto Turnpike.
He don't want to see a food truck, what it is.
Yeah, my buddy picked up some stickers and key rings and stuff from the Triumph booth at the National here in Indiana a couple months ago. He dropped them off last night. Or I like the old Triumph road bikes, man. I thought those were good looking motors. Hey, Curtis, will it take off in second gear? If it will, put it in second gear and take the shifter off. And let him ride around in second gear for a while. Fight the good fight, everybody. Yeah, Triumph, one of them bands had a great first album. That's one of the bands I didn't get to see in concert that I wish I would have, was Triumph. Triumph and Pink Floyd are about the only two I didn't get to see that I wanted to see. I wasn't really much of a Rush fan myself. I had a chance to go to their concert a couple times and passed. Yeah, Stan, I got a buddy that races those. And they'll make you clench your poo-poo. I know that. And things are fast. They will. You set them up right and you got your wheels staggered and everything right. You go around corners faster than you ever thought you could. And that's a weird sensation because you're sitting down so close to the ground, man. It's definitely a good thing. Make your heart beat fast.
Yeah, a big homemade Mexican dinner. I had Taco Bell. Does that count as Mexican? I don't think so.
He should have him some biscuits and gravy this morning. See, I'm trying to remember how jet lag worked. I don't think I wasn't jet lagged when I came back from Germany, but I think I got jet lagged when I went to Germany. Exactly. I got the need for speed. I used to have that, man, when I was younger.
Ooh, cards rutted up. Terry B gonna show us today.
Are you kidding me? Well, if that carb crudded up, then the inside of that cylinder got crudded up pretty good too.
That's for a link, then you say, okay, be a minute.
Okay, it'll be a minute.
Told me to drop the link here in a minute. Everyone's sleeping. No, you don't wake them up.
Yeah, bass boat's the same way. You sit right there next to the water, man. It gives you a really good sensation.
Bass boat's like a shifter cart, fast, small, and your butt sits on the water.
Yeah.
In any boat, ain't it?
Makes you when you're down close to the water like that, it makes it feel faster too.
I just want a pontoon, man. I want to be able to get up.
Me too. I'm with you, Rustic. All I want is something I can make a good fishing boat that I can sleep on. You know, like that one Kevin had with the enclosure, that's perfect. I'll never have that kind of money for one, but that boat was perfect.
I'm telling you, I get the pontoon, I'm gonna fish the way I want to, and I'm putting a lazy boy recliner on that dude.
You certainly can. Yes, you can.
Hey, there's Lee Evans.
Lee Evans in the house.
Man, I asked a question. My name is Sandy from Bali, Indonesia. There's Mr. Mike Sampson. Good morning.
Hey, how you doing, Sandy from Bali? I would love to come to Indonesia and do a little surfing, man. You kidding me?
I want to go fast, Ricky Bob. You're not first or last.
That's right. Let me see if I can find your channel real quick.
Good bait.
Nope, it won't let me do it because I'm not in the chat. I can do it from my phone, though. That's right. Bali, Indonesia. I want to get your channel so I can get a hold of you.
He shows up too, so I can run.
That's one in a basement. That's one of them bucket list places right there, man.
I got a friend that's in Indonesia, one of my subscribers, and I go over look at their channel. They got some beautiful places over there.
Whoa, you kidding me, dude? There's so many little islands out there.
Which one? I've got several. I got a bait caster. I like it. It's a good reel, throws good, never had a problem with it. I've got several spin cast reels. They're good. Didn't have a problem with it. I've had one Segoy Lane bait caster that when I went to throw it out, it sounded like the gears were stripped in it. So I wound up throwing it in the river. Upset with it. Didn't like it. I don't recommend that one. It's red and black, and I think it was a 60, and it was no good.
All right, Sandy, I got you subscribed, okay?
Morning.
Morning.
The trolling reel, yeah.
Yeah.
The trolling one, yeah, I've got the trolling one over there. I mean, if you didn't have to cast them, it's all right. But that one was a 60, and it's no good for casting. I mean, for trolling probably all right, but when I went to cast it sounded like it stripped every gear in.
I thought I had room to sit here on my bench. I got stuff all over it, and I'm on the laptop, so it's hogging space here.
Hey, Rustic, did you happen to exceed the weight on that reel, maybe?
No.
Hey, Miss CFM.
No, I didn't see the weight on. I
See,
was on the fish for 4 ounces.
When it says CFM, I always think of a carburetor, though. Sorry. What reel's that, Mr. Rustic?
He said the trolling one. There's different kinds of trolling ones.
Yeah.
But I've got some big spin cast Sigourney reels are good, and I got some small ones. Those are good. The Speedcaster, ain't no
Okay.
problem with them. I've only had one problem. One, the handle broke, but it was just a weak spot, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of times from getting wet and corroded and all, handles will get a weak spot, you know.
Near the brand new reel.
Oh, Well, I don't know about that.
You can look. One of my either videos or lives I done when I was up at Lake of the Ozarks. I was sitting there hung a catfish and I was reeling it in. And I had the hand line to catfish in because the handle broke off.
Yeah, I've had that happen bass fishing back many moons ago. Saltwater a couple times too, man.
Good morning, Freezer Bell.
Hey, Mr. Stan. Howdy. No, with freshwater, I don't do much trolling. Usually it's saltwater. That's why you said trolling reel. I wondered if it was a 20, 30, 40, or, what pound class it was.
Yeah. You got to look at them, the bait casters. There'll be two that look identical, same size and everything, but one is made for trolling, the other one's made for casting.
Oh, yeah.
And
what's the difference in them?
I won it from Temu, and it was for trolling, and I tried casting it. When I did, I guess I ripped the guts out of it. I don't know.
Huh. That's strange.
And it really good, had good drag. It just that when it went to cast out, man, it would go. I'm like, oh man, something wrong with
it. Well, it might be depending on what the gears are made of, if they're brass or pot metal or what they're using in them. Also, if it's bushed instead of has bearings in it.
Yeah, well, now it's sitting at the bottom of Sandusky Bay, so it's fish shelter.
I'm kind of particular about my reels. I have been since like the 70s, so it's kind of how it goes.
Like I bought that Lew's over there, bait caster. Man, that thing throws out smooth and it gets way out there.
Yeah, I got a fleet of Louis. I've been using them since about 1981. The BB1N was my first one. I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
Didn't catch my first 10-pound bass on it, but I caught like at least 15 bass over 10 on it.
I got one Abu. It's a bait caster for bass fishing.
Yeah, I have a few of those. The old good one in the beginning was the Ambassador 5000, the red one. That's what a lot of folks would have. I still have a black one, little Ambassador like the 5000, but it's a 4600C. It's got the little red thumb bar, and it's a narrow spool instead of wide. And I could tell you a story about that reel, but I know none of you'd believe me. That's why I have that reel retired, though.
Really, John? They're rebuilding for $35 each. That's pretty good right there, man. And they'll probably replace everything in them, I'll bet.
Yeah, the Stradics are a spinning reel, eh? Similar to the Stella. Well, I don't use spinning reels a lot, only on ultralight. I have a few that I use for loaners when I take folks that don't fish much. But other than that, it's all bait casters.
The sun
section, it's got the red arrow for turning left, but turning left means you're
So this morning I got to head down and do a boat service at the island. Yeah, you saw the island house before, Mr. Rustic, Mr. Bug.
Pardon?
You guys saw the island house before. Had the toilet that goes and talks to you when you walk in.
Oh, yeah. The one you was working in that time.
Yeah, I got to go back down there today and service the boat hanging out back.
Oh, nice.
Then the one in the driveway is where I did the prop replacement and a couple other things. And that little son of a gun just bought a new boat, like almost $500,000 boat. And the one is sitting in the driveway is like, "Oh, Terry, you can take that whenever you want." I'm like, "Dude, I got my own boat like that one. I want to use your big new one."
Yeah.
It's still sitting over where he bought it from. They're doing a little additional rigging on it because I'm dying to go out on it, man. And he's got 2 350 Yamahas on the back. It's got forward-looking infrared.
Man, I wouldn't go put gas in that thing.
Oh yeah, it holds hundreds of gallons because he's doing a little guide service. And here to go out to the flower garden where they do the good saltwater fishing, you got to run 100 miles out and 100 miles back. You got to do that one day, so that boat has to rip consistent at 50 miles an hour to get out there and make it a day. But it's got gyroscopic stabilization too, a Seakeeper in it. That's pretty cool. So I told him, dude, on this boat here, on your advertising, you got to mention that you have forward-looking infrared because people for safety are going to dig that, and the radar, and you got to mention it has Seakeeper because all these guys down there where you got your boat corralled and floating, they ain't got Seakeepers in them. I said, you got to tout that, dude, because all the people that are worried about hitting Pukey Point are going to be like, ooh, this is the guy we want to go with.
Morning, Martin.
Hey, Mr. Martin. I think I seen Mr. Martin a long time ago, a number of places. I haven't seen him in a while.
Hey, Martin, welcome to the States, buddy. Glad you made it in.
I'm having a hard time seeing this morning. I just went to the eye doctor Tuesday. I know you were mentioning that too, Mr. Rustic.
Oh, about going to the eye doctor?
Yeah, I think we both had. The drop's been working for me. You know, the lady was about doing backflips because she said the drops got my pressure down, so there no need of surgery, man. And she was like real happy about it. So was I.
Mine was 39 in one eye, 40 in the other, causing a headache. But now that I'm taking the drops morning at night, the pressures have dropped. So.
Yeah, I think it was doing headachy on me too because lately I haven't had it. I don't get headaches very often, but sometimes I think, especially when I'm out saltwater hardcore, that glare just pounds me, man.
Yeah, mine got so bad, even sunglasses wouldn't help me.
These people are going time and time again.
Why do you need a Seakeeper when your dad fishes where you stay in?
And them are saying, we're glad he's okay.
From these earmuffs and snacks. Yeah.
Go shark fishing. Let him chum. I don't throw a lot of chum when I shark fish anymore, man. Well, I gotta be honest, I haven't shark fished here in the Gulf, man, but off the West Coast, I don't throw a ton of chum, man. I find that the sound brings them in more curious. A bunch of chum, a lot of times they'll be standoffish on the grab, but if you only have a little bit of chum out, they're more likely to take what you pop out. And a lot of times I'll just do a visual over the side anymore. I don't even put lines out. We just sit there and rock the tunes, eat, throw a little bit of chum, peek over the side. You pick the one you want, flip a piece of bait out there like you're flipping toolies for bass, get railed.
Morning, Joshua. So I said, it didn't stand through. Needs a bigger boat. I'm hiding. Go, Martin. Go, Martin.
Oh, yeah,
basically, for supper last night, Martin, are you running around this morning going, Eba?
Yeah, the Seakeepers are a little bit costly. Here's that carb, Mr. Bug, that I'm fixing to replace.
That's the one you took out?
Yeah. Well, actually, I took this one out a few years ago. I got another one in there, but I bought one of those cheap-ass ones, man. Put it in there, and it started blubbering after about 2 trips to the desert. It just was
really. I wondered about those. They just look pretty.
No, man, they're like $20 to $60 or something.
Yeah, that's what I wondered about. They look pretty. What is that?
Well, this is just a regular little Mikuni. So
what's wrong with that one?
It's got some porosity in the bottom of the float bowl. So even though I have it's all jetted and it's set up perfect, it blubbers. I don't dig it. It needs to be
I'll take care of it. I'm going to get one for that bike I bought.
It's got porosity in it.
Oh.
So the metal has deceased.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yep, never mind. I need to get a Mikuni too because the one that's on that bike, That's the only thing. That's the only shortcoming on that bike I could find was the carburetor.
Yeah. Well, also tricky there. A lot of them will be off by a couple millimeters, and your air box
Yep.
and your boot won't fit clean. So I broke out the very expensive caliper, plastic piece of shit. And
I had to take a heat gun and heat the air boot up one time. The air box boot, heat it up and get it pliable, and then put the carburetor on and let it cool.
Yeah. Yeah, this one I have the stock air box, but I put a twin air filter in it.
Yeah.
For us, it is when the metal casing starts breaking down, and it's causing little pits and all that stuff in your. I mean, it's just
Mr. Smalls, it's what that LSD 25 does to your freaking brain. I know it did to mine. Hey, we were drinking from the same bottle.
It's what meth does to people's brains nowadays.
not Tide Pods.
I need to get into my storage. I think I got a couple Mikunis from like Honda XR250s and stuff in my storage. There wasn't nothing wrong with them. It's just
Well, remember you mentioned the old XRs and
Yep.
the DT Yamahas, especially the DT Yamahas in the 70s. First thing you'd do is go to a Yamaha 360, take that big old 36 millimeter carb
Yep.
off there and stick it on a little 125 and wring that sucker out.
well, I think I got a carb off a Yamaha TTR 250 that was actually a pretty good carb.
Yeah, well, this little Yamaha I'm working on, it's just a little TTR 125. So that's why I wanted to stick with a 22 millimeter carb on it, because they're
Yeah.
offering a bunch of everywhere you look, they're offering 26s for them, and people are biting on them. But then, you know, the bike, it's all stock. So I want it
Yeah.
to just run. I want to use it instead of the golf cart, run over to the little backyard fishing pond with it, man.
Yeah, cool. I forgot. I need to get in my storage. I got a lot of stuff in there I forget about now. I just thought about those carbs. I got a box with about 4 carburetors in it.
Well, that's the trick, though. You got to be careful, because when they sit there with any little puddle of anything in the float bowl, it'll jack it up, man.
Oh yeah, no, these are taken apart.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there's nothing in them.
Yeah, because I can rebuild them, but I don't like wasting my time if I know it's trashed inside. I don't have a bead blaster, a hot tank, or nothing at my disposal like I did in San Diego, man.
Yeah, no, my buddy's got a bead blaster in his garage I can use.
Yeah. Now that I'm here in Texas, it's like I'm stranded in Baja or Alaska or something. I got to hack on shit all the time, man. Texas is cool, but I don't have the connections I had, man.
That's the bad part about moving somewhere new. You don't know all the people you used to know.
Oh,
And you
dude,
just show up at someone's garage and say, "Hey, man, I need to run this through the mill real quick."
Well, where I was in Southern California, you could, though, man, because it was like a fraternity a little bit. It was okay, kind of. I mean, they're very competitive, and they'll give you a big ration of crap, but they'll take care of you, you know?
And they won't share all the secrets.
But here in Texas, with me being from California, they ain't going to give me jack, dude.
No,
Boot
they
my
don't.
ass and show me the door.
Because you moved there anyway. They want you to go back where you came from.
Yeah. I trick them, though, man. I don't tell them at first. I wait a little bit.
Yeah,
They're like,
show
"Damn."
them your Republican voting card and you'll be all right.
Damn
And
right.
if you don't have a Republican voting card, this conversation's over with anyway.
No, I just tell them I'm a gun control. Oh, I'm from California, and I'm a gun control advocate. I advocate blowing the 10 ring out of the target and putting them all in the same hole.
I just seen a video of somebody was shot. Someone was in their house. And I can't remember what state it was in, but the cops were cool to the dude. He shot the dude, broke in his house, and he shot him. His older guy shot this kid, broke in his house.
Ooh.
And the cops were cool. I mean, they didn't take him to jail or nothing.
Yeah.
But nowadays, if you shoot somebody, even if you're in the right, you're going to go to jail. You're going to go in handcuffs.
Not here in Texas.
Maybe,
Yeah. Curtis, they use cherry flavor.
Not here. But then again, I would refrain from here. Let me show you something. Don't mind me. I'm in my long.
Strawberry chapstick likes to break down the gasket, but the cherry flavor works better.
Yeah.
I use natural bee honey myself.
Now here's what the signs on your door in Texas say.
Nice. Nice. I like that. Actually, I need to put one of them on every window.
Yeah. But that's kind of harsh, man. I wouldn't want to shoot somebody over something stupid, man.
Well, I
If they're
wouldn't.
trying to hurt somebody, it's a different story. But
if you come
stealing
in-
something, I'll go take it and ram it up their ass. They'll be sorry.
If I'm sleeping and you come in my house, I'm shooting you. That's all there's there. I don't care why you're there. You pick a different house. Don't break in. If my door's locked, the door's locked, which that says, do not come in my house.
That's what Kamala Harris said. Somebody breaks in her house, she would shoot.
Yep. Sure
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, whoever intrudes is going to watch her run to where she has her gun secured, because she certainly can't have it out where children can get to it, right?
You mean like laying on the table here next to me? That's wrong, right?
I have a little 25 automatic Browning from 1960s for situations like that.
I belong to the USCCA, United States Concealed Carry Association. You know what that is?
Yeah.
It's like an insurance policy thing. If you shoot someone, they take care of it for you. They cover the lawyer and everything. And if you are a concealed carrier person, you should join this organization, because you never know when something's going to happen. And I'm telling you, even if you're in the right, it's going to bankrupt you to stay out of jail in today's society.
Well, just like getting a medical card for buds or sporting a concealed carry or any of that in California, I don't do that, because then they label you.
Well, I had a concealed carry.
I would rather them not know.
Well, in Indiana,
We'll
you
deal
have
with
to
it
have a
later.
concealed carry to carry a weapon. You know, now you don't, but you did when I got my permit.
Yeah. Well,
You
like
know
I
what I
always used to tell them, if I got pulled over and had a gun in the car, I would tell them right off, hey, I got a gun in the car. Oh, and they'd question me. I said, well, what am I supposed to do? Put it on a fucking sky hook and bring it along with me out of reach, or what? It ain't against the law to transport your damn gun, buddy. Get a grip here. You're supposed to know the law.
Language.
If I get pulled over, my hands are on the steering wheel, driver's license in one hand, concealed carry permit in the other, even though you don't even have to have them in Indiana no more.
Yeah.
And that way, when the cop walks up, I tell him, here's my license. I have a pistol in the car. Here's my lifetime concealed carry permit. That starts the whole interaction off in a good, friendly manner. You know, you don't want to not let him know you have a gun, because if he has to find it.
That's why I said that. And most of the time they're like, okay, where is it? Is the first thing they'll say.
And they'll be like, well, it could be on my hip. It could be in the glove box. It could be in the console. I don't really know right now.
Well, here in Texas, if you have it in a glove on your hip, is fine, because it's in a holster and you can see it. There's open carry here. But if you're in a car and, for example, you have it in the little console between you or in the glove box, it has to be in a little holster. That's the law. I just looked into it. Because we went to buy a boat recently and we're packing a ton of cash, and I went like security for my buddy. So I had to look into
does this little foam thing count as a holster?
Yeah, in Texas it does. I don't pay attention anywhere else.
This is actually made to fit in your pocket. It folds over like that.
Does it have a little clip so you can waistband it? Does it have the little clip so you can waistband it? No, it's just a holster.
It's just a little holster piece of foam. Yeah. It's basically to keep the gun from getting scratched up.
Yeah, I have one of those that my little 25 slips into, and then I have one similar to it, a little bit beefier, neoprene, and then it has a clip on it. But the neoprene ones, you got to be careful because it'll make your gun rust out. You got to keep it well lubed.
Hey, Jody, that's a good question right there. I don't know, actually, if you've got one in the pipe or not.
No, it don't matter.
Right. A gun ain't no good unless it's loaded. You got to assume it's loaded.
Yeah, but she just wonders if it matters. I like that, John. I like that story. So do I. Good enough.
Yeah. I want to know where did Jody learn the saying? Where's it at? Let me find it again. If you have one in the barrel.
One in the pipe?
Yeah, one in the pipe. Where'd she learn that slang at?
Well, everybody asks me, how do you know Spanish? I said, man, it came with the territory.
How do you know? Does it matter if you have one in the barrel ready to shoot? Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know the answer to that.
No, it don't matter if you got one chambered. It does not matter.
It doesn't matter.
Uh,
Well, like
your
that little
Missouri,
that
you
little
carry
Ruger
one
I just showed you, it doesn't have a safety, so I don't keep one in the pipe on it. My Smith & Wesson has a safety, so I keep one in
Yeah.
the pipe.
Yeah, normally with a semi-auto, I'll keep the clip topped off, but I won't have one in the pipe in
Yeah.
case somebody grabs it. But I keep them safe. I don't really worry about that. But if I'm moving anywhere where they may be impending action, then I have one hot to go.
Here in Missouri, you carry it on your hip. You can have it concealed. You can have it in your glove box, in a little center console, in the seat beside you, laying up on the dash. Because they ask you, do you have any weapons in the car? You say yes. Where's it located? You tell them.
Yep.
Now, like Mr. Bug said, though, one thing you want to be careful of is when you get pulled over and they looking through the silhouette of your back window and they see you lean over to your glove box to grab your goods and lean back up, they're going to be real cautious approaching because they don't know what you grab. So what I do is I have both hands on the wheel. I'll let them approach, wait for what they ask, and then I will say, if I have a gun in, I'll let them know that first. And I'll say, would you like me to grab the paperwork out of the glove box?
Yeah, JG, hey, good morning.
Don't make any false moves, man.
It's called, when you have a round chambered.
Hi, Ashley Brady. Good to see you today.
Morning, Ashley.
Howdy, Miss Ashley. I said hi earlier, but I don't think she.
How you feeling, JG? Oh, I know, man.
I wanted to come out and BS because everybody's asleep in the house. And I'm sorry, my headphones took a crap on me last night and I couldn't use them. So all yesterday evening, I was in the house with my family with this thing blaring while I was yapping with people. So this morning I get up and I'm like, oh man. So I came out the garage till I get headphones later today.
Hey, I took that compression belt off. Do you know they don't use stitches now? It's like super glue. They glued my things closed.
Yeah.
It's like a rubberized super glue.
If you got one in the barrel, it's one of two things: the bullet's lodged, or you shoot at somebody.
Has anyone had this before, where they glue your holes closed instead of stitch them?
Yeah, when I had the heart surgery, there were stitches there that dissolved, but they also had adhesive, and they had a piece of clear tape over it. After about 2 days, after I was home 2 days, my wife had to take a little wet paper towel, a little bit of water, and lightly dab at it because it's soluble and peel that tape off my sternum.
This is not tape. This looks like clear silicone sealant.
Yeah, they had an adhesive on there as well, and it was soluble, like super glue, but soluble.
I've never had it before, but
yeah,
they didn't give me any instructions on how to care for it or nothing.
Well, picture them hitting your chest with a chainsaw and putting a piece of clear tape over it.
I'm just curious, does it, because one of them's starting to come off a little bit, and I'm like, well, is it supposed to be on there X amount of time? I'm sure they glued it from the inside coming out too.
Yeah, it has bacterial inhibitor in it, and it also is soluble like that.
Because I've super glued a cut before.
Yeah, you got to be careful with infection with that.
Well, I was at a dirt bike race. I didn't have a choice.
Pardon?
2-day dirt bike race. You didn't have a choice. You just had to keep it where it wouldn't bleed that next day.
I hate to hear that ain't doing you no good, man. I wished it was.
With the old-fashioned nasty.
What was that? Hold on, Russick. What was it?
JG said that stuff ain't doing him no good. Said it's killing me. Siri, what's a soluble? Means it's dissolves, man, over time.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he meant this no working, like not being able to work was killing him.
They don't pay me no mind. I get stuff confused.
Yeah, I thought that's what he meant. I thought you was talking about maybe the medicine wasn't working. Yeah, John makes some awesome videos, man. His music mix is really good.
Terry, do you have a channel? I'm not sure I know you. Terry B.
Huh?
JG Hill wanted to know what your channel was.
Oh, yeah. There ain't much on there, man.
Soluble means it dissolves in water, John. But I just didn't know if anyone ever had it. It's like I've had other stuff, but I've never had anything like this. It's a clear, it's thick, like thick and rubbery, like a silicone. But I don't know if it's just supposed to come off or what. The last thing I'm going to do is wake up with the hole in the side of my belly bleeding.
Yeah.
Lord, Buggy's turning into a silicone sex doll.
I am the first silicone sex doll.
You should have seen them tubes they had pushed in my gut.
You're going to want your money back, I can tell you that.
They're about an inch big around, and there's two of them. Slice your belly and shove them in about a foot. And when they remove them, you don't get a shot. You don't get nothing. They pull them out. And they don't stitch up the holes.
I got you, John. I was just answering for Siri.
I would show it to you, but my belly's fat.
Yeah, I heard they've been getting a lot of flooding down in North Carolina too.
Yeah, I would show you what I'm talking about, but my belly's fat and that ain't happening. Oh, best I can tell, they made 3 holes in me and they went something through my belly button, I think.
Did they go through the left side?
Yes.
Yep. They did mine the same way. I had one small hole, 2 big ones, and they didn't stitch them up. They were glued and had little like a stereo over.
You might want to try
one down at the bottom, a big one in the middle, and a medium one on top. Did they do something in your belly button too?
No.
Because it feels like they done something in my belly button, but I'm afraid to mess with it and see if there's anything. You know what I mean?
When they found out that my inner abdomen muscle from that infection, and they scraped so much of it and messed it all up, it's too thin. They closed them up, and then they opened me up, but they cut around my belly button and cut up to go in.
Huh.
So from my colon surgery, from that scar, they just added another 4 inches to it.
I think I'm going to go online today and watch a video on it because it feels like they done something in my belly button, but I don't know.
That's funny.
That could be a little sticky there, Mr. Smalls. You might want to try Vaseline.
He said they cleaned the lint out of it.
That might be true, actually. Oh, shit.
They probably did go in there with one to do something. I don't know. I couldn't tell because, like I said, they couldn't do mine, so they had to slice me open. They just cut around my belly button. Now my belly button's deformed. JG started raining here early yesterday morning. It hasn't stopped yet. Woo. Well, they're showing rain right now going east of us, going up towards that way. But then again, they said it's moving this way slow, and they're predicting 3 inches of rain here and rain 2 to 3 inches up north.
I figured today, because I'm headed south to the Gulf, it would be raining. It was raining yesterday a bit.
1,000 bottles of baby oil.
Well, that'll do. That'll do.
What are you trying to say, John? That belly button was full of tube sock lint.
He didn't want baby oil. He wanted full-grown man oil. The ladies don't go for that.
Yeah, I know North Carolina's been getting a crazy amount of water dropped over there from them hurricanes, man. I need something with his surgeries. Let's go back up this way.
God damn neat.
Yep, to the hell.
Yeah.
Hi, Joey.
It's getting light out now. Nice. Let me turn off the outside light. There.
Yeah, the sun's up here. Well, yeah, the sun's trying to come up here. Let's be clear in front of this front.
Man, today's trash day. I don't got nobody take the trash cans out.
That's tomorrow here, and I'll be fetching bags of trash back from work.
I don't.
But how far did your son live from you?
About an hour.
Okay, I started to say you can probably call him or get a hold of David, see if they did for you.
Yeah, he's at work, but I didn't think about it. I'd have had him do it Mondays, at least one of them.
If you ain't gotta carry it, You can drag it.
It's got wheels.
Yeah, they give you a little bit of exercise.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. If I thought I might go out and
You just
grab it and tilt it
don't
and see if
lift up
it
on
works.
nothing heavy for a while.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I thought. I'd go out and see if I could tilt it, and if it didn't, because Mom said it wasn't very full.
And that substance was non-soluble in there, Mr. Smalls.
He said he went to a Diddy party and his belly button had porosity.
And a non-soluble substance around it, looking
I
like a
wouldn't
glazed
tell
donut.
nobody I'd ever been to Diddy's house. I just wish a reporter got a hold of those lists in them videos before the government did. Then they'd be released.
Hey,
Everybody
Fresno,
would know.
You don't want that.
Yeah, I do. I want them all embarrassed.
looking around like, is it safe to come out? Yeah.
I seen the one clip. You could hear the dude screaming behind the door, and I'm like, oh shit! I'm glad I'm not there. Seriously, it was scary.
That was because they took a swig of hot coffee.
Yeah, that's exactly what they took a swig of. They may have been drinking it while he was. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Honey and stuff, you've been trying to go to bed now for an hour and 41 minutes.
I'm gonna go out here and check these trash cans real quick. I might be able to take it out.
I don't know if Buggy wants that, but something scared him. Yeah, you said that earlier. Well, again, for the third time, have a good night. Appreciate you coming in and try to get you some sleep. It's hard sometimes to go to bed after working and stuff like that, man. You're still wound up.
Yep. That's right. When I used to have a night job, I'd go fishing after work. Did a lot of night fishing, caught a lot of big bass at night.
Oh crap, that hurt.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen them two videos where he hung it the first time. The second one where he actually pulled it out of the rod holder and threw it in the water. Hey, Ernie, good morning. He said, good morning, Buggy. Hope you're doing better. He said, good morning, Terry.
Good morning. Hey, Mr. Brown.
Fresno, that's how some people do fish. As Chad Fields, he would throw his out. He figured he wasn't going to cast it. He was going to try to spear it.
Hey.
What up, Frez? All right, I'll be back. I'm going to check the trash can.
John getting some rains and some torrential winds.
If you don't hear from me, you know I messed up.
We'll have a terrible time getting to sleep. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
Now, if we don't see you, we know you missed the trash man, threw it in the back of the truck, and took off after him.
Just take your time, Buggy. Don't be in no hurry with it. You'll get it out there. Yeah, he got lucky. He didn't lose that rod.
Man, I only lost one rod out fishing before, and I was irked, man, because I'd had that dang thing for over 35 years. And that rod and reel had caught numerous fish that were.
Yeah,
I shouldn't have had it out.
Keep an eye on it, John. Be safe out there, man.
But I had a rocket launcher snap off the top of the T-top, man. Who'd have thunk it, you know? But then again, I was going fishing by myself, going across the ocean, doing about 45 miles an hour through a little chop. So it was like riding the whoop-de-doos in the desert. All of a sudden, I heard a shotgun go off, and I'm like, whoa, I throttle down. I look around. I'm like, well, ain't nothing. I thought I hit something in the water. I take off, and I'm jamming, and I'm like, no way. And I lean back and look up, and bingo, man, one of my rods is gone. I'm like, man, ruined my trip. I didn't catch nothing. I was out there all night by myself and all the next day.
Good, already passed. Well, it must have been moving pretty fast, John. Yeah, I've been fishing up in Kentucky, and forget I had rods laying behind it back here, and I'm fishing along about 8 or 9 jigs on her, so it's about 6 foot spread to throw out. And I'd snatch that rod, throw it out there in the water, and reel it back in. I've lost one time doing that.
The funniest one, my friend walked behind me once, and I drew back to cast We were catfishing. It was in like 1979 or something. My buddy walks behind me with his hat on, man, and I didn't see him. I draw back and cast, hooked his hat, threw it out in the water, and we were fishing a little river with current. His hat go floating down the river, and he was bummed, man. I thought it was funny. He was mad at me, man, for like a week.
I was sitting there one day fishing and catch skipjack, and I reached back there and throw that rod, and I whipped it. And I guess I throw so hard that it snatched that pole and it hit me in the back. It felt like, oh man, somebody just took a bullwhip and slapped me. You talk about hurt. Oh, God.
Oh man, being a bass fisherman at heart, when I got my first saltwater boat with that stupid T-top on it, you don't know how many times I drew back to rail a cast and whack that T-top. Almost broke a rod that I shouldn't be out fishing with. Like, man, I mean, I had a couple of new G. Loomis rods, were like $300 a piece, whack into that T-top. My buddies would look at me like, hey, stupid. I'm like, man, I ain't used to that thing up there.
If anybody's ever fished, they've hung something behind them.
The funniest one was my buddy hooked himself in the lip, man, with a plastic worm hook. We were fishing at night, and he was doing something, and it unhooked his plastic worm, and the hook was flopping around. And all of a sudden, it got him, and he jerked when he felt it because there were a lot of mosquitoes. He had the hook in his lip. I had to go unhook the It was hilarious, man.
I was fishing a boat. Me and my daughter one time when she was younger, and he was in the back, and I was bass fishing, and she was sitting on this side of me, and I was throwing off this side.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow or another, I didn't notice, but she moved to this side or this side, and I reached back there and I did that right there, and then I was fishing with a buzzbait, and it got caught in her hair, and she started doing it. It's like, what the heck? I turned around, she was screaming, "You don't hold me bald." What you doing on that side for? She was on the other side.
Speaking of buzzbait, man, that was a real funny one. Me and my buddies were fishing this lake that were shallow coves, but there was a creek channel down the middle. And my buddy, we'd been throwing buzzbaits down the creek channel, and these bass were rising on the edge and just whacking them, man. So my buddy is standing there at the tip of the cove, makes this long cast with his buzzbait, man. He's buzzing it. All of a sudden, the water dumps out from underneath it like a toilet flushing it. Boom, he's on, man. I'm like, yeah, Mike, I thought he's going to get like his first 10-pound bass. He fights that thing like a tuna fisherman, man, brings it up. It was a channel cat, like about 4-pounder. He was fighting. He's yelling to our friends, dude, I got my wallfish. I got my wallfish. We laughed at him. We still do, man. He never lived that one down. Catfish on a buzzbait, Mike. You're deadly, man.
Hook went up my nostril. Whoop. That'd be bad. I seen a picture of a guy. It's actually a meme of what it was on Facebook. And they said, if you think your day's bad, click on this. He clicked it. The guy pulled up. He had a bass lure with treble hooks, and they was just matted in his mouth.
Oh.
How in the world? Now, I've been over skipjack fishing and catching skipjack, a big one, and it got off, and I had to use this little lead sinker because the current was so bad. And it come up, hit this tooth right here, and snapped that tooth off.
Oh. Yeah, my buddy took one of them pyramid sinkers. He was surf fishing, and he was stuck. He's pulling on 30-pound line, man. And this pyramid sinker come flying back and smacked him in the shin and stuck.
It's in the trolling motor. The guy was fighting and it was in the trolling motor. He was going to catch him a big trolling motor. Did he get to take it home? I've done that before. Have my catfish rods just hanging in the front drifting and troll motor in the front, and I'd go to turn. I wouldn't pay no attention. All of a sudden, that rod would go down. I grab, hold up, and I look at, oh crap, it's in the troll motor.
I've seen guys saltwater fishing and get caught in the prop in the back and think they got one on. I'm like, come on. What's funny is a lot of people, when they think they're on a big fish, their ears shut off. I don't know what it is, but they can't hear a word you say. It's really weird.
I imagine so. I imagine you put one of them Dominic Hollis yanks on it. Whoa! I think Dominic Hall's got the best hook set technique there is.
Well, that was a thing I had a problem with in saltwater when I first started using circle hooks out there, man. I'm a bass fisherman, so I'm into setting the hook. My first few fish on circle hook, I didn't get them, man. I whacked them. They peeled right off of there. I was like, man, that was a good bite.
Hey, partner.
Then I got it down, though, and I started liking them circle hooks. All you do, man, is let them run a bit. Just lock it in gear, load the rod, and they stay hanging on the end of it. You don't have to mess around.
Yeah, unless you got a big chunk of meat on there, then they just got a hold of the meat.
Yeah, well, that's why I switched to squid strictly for shark fishing. I used to throw fish heads and big old things, and nothing worse than having like a 2, 3, 4, 500 pound mako running around and got fish of your life, and it comes off because you got a big old chunk of meat on there. Damn thing would have hit a squid or any piece of anything you throw out there, for God's sake.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying, yeah. I mean, I guess. I don't know.
Well, one of the biggest sharks I ever railed, we were just finished up, and there was a little tiny bit in the chum bucket, and we're going to drive in. So I dumped it over the side. I have the lines. I'm reaching up, putting them in the T-top and all, and messing around, getting everything on, start the boat up. My buddy goes, Terry, look. Now, there was a giant, man, about 10-foot mako behind us. And I'm like, oh, holy moly. I'm all, Chris, duck down. I shut the motor off. I grab my rod like I'm going to flip in the toolies with a plastic for bass, man. And I didn't have nothing on it. I'm like, shit. In the bait bucket on the outside of it, man, in one of the holes of the chum bucket, there was a little piece of skin. I hooked that piece of skin on there, man, and flipped it out in that big old bucket, man. And it was on. It was so cool, man.
I was fishing up Myrtle Beach a few years back, about 3 years ago, and I caught a whiting, and it was about that long. And as I was reeling it up, the shark came up out of the water, grabbed it about 6 foot, took it down, and it was a fight for a whole minute, maybe 30 seconds, until it hit the line. But it was a good fight. Boy, had that reel just bent, that reel was in.
In the late 70s, before I ever caught a big bass, I was bluegill fishing at this little private lake. And I was bringing it, we were catching the red ear sunfish, nice size ones, man, big ones. And I go to pull one up, man, and this bass come out of the water and just inhaled it, man, and ripped and snapped me off and took off, and I was speechless, man.
Yeah, so I love the beach, man. I wish I could buy a home down there.
After that, I went on a bass fishing frenzy.
I need to do some bass fishing.
The first one I ever got that was over 10, it was funny. Me and my buddies went out there at night, man. I forgot my tackle. So I'm like, hey, guys, man, I forgot my tackle. Sport me a plastic and a hook, man, wait. So one of them rustles up a 6-inch man's red worm. The other guy gives me a little 1/0 mustad. The other guy gives me like a freaking 32 bullet head. And I'm like, you guys, come on, man. We were fishing these big old 8-inch crawdad Smitties with like 3/0 in them and 1/8 ounce heads on. So they give me this puny little gear. I'm like, hey, you guys, you wise guy. So I went out and pitched on like second cast. Boom, railed the bass about 10.5. Man, the guys were not happy. Like they thought they were going to mess me up. Boy, they got one.
Nubby, are you going down there to fish? You know, Carolina Real Screamers, they live down there by Myrtle Beach, real close. From our condo, it probably didn't take me, well, with traffic, about 30 minutes to get to their house.
All right, 7:30. I'm going to have to get ready and hit the road. I'll jump out and work traffic. That way I should be home by noon.
All right, Terry.
All right. Well, if you're still up, maybe I'll come back up when I'm driving or something, man. You can check out rural Texas.
Awesome, Nubby. Okay, Terry.
See you later, buddy.
All right, see you later, bud. Yeah, I like to fish down there. I fished with Jeremy Tournament Cats, Carolina Real Screamers. Oh, man, it was a blast. didn't get to fish long with Jamie, Carolina Real Screamers, because he had to work next day. But I wish he told me he had to work next day. I wouldn't win. I'd let him just do his thing, but he insisted. We went out for a little while. We caught some catfish and some blues, and it was fun. I mean, it rained on us when we first got out there. We got soaked. Then it quit raining, and it just didn't rain anymore. But we had fun, man. I caught some good catfish. We're a kid out there caught that zombie cat, man. That thing was nothing but bones, had skin draped over it. Pretty good sized cat. And with that blue, man, he was just like almost starved to death. You look top his head and see the bone and just run down his back. The skin just drooped on him. See every bone from his head back. I'm like, ugh. This fish been spawning hard, boy. You're gonna hope the red drum are there. I didn't catch none of them while I was there. Seen this it's like a solid chrome eel type fish, and it's called a ribbon fish or something, but it looked like solid chrome, man. It was so silvery. And oh boy, I caught one up there. I think I got a video of it. I have to go back and look, but that is a beautiful thing. I thought it was an eel. He said, I think he called it a ribbon fish or something. I did catch a sea trout or a sea bass, or whichever one it was.
I'm switching my stuff from the bed to my desk. I'll be here in a minute. I feel good enough. I can sit in here and do some work today.
Yeah, I was using. Yeah, that's what they said they used it for. They took it, sold it to the guys that does charters, takes people out on boats, and they said they get good money for them.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything. I'm just going to be sitting here pulling paperwork for Dad's Medicaid application crap I got to get together. Oh, I know you take a deep breath. It reminds you that you just had surgery.
You got to take a deep breath. All you got to do just move.
Yeah. Well, when you get past the shallow part of a breath where you go like you're going to take a nice big deep kind of breath, it hurts. I'll let you know that it hurts. I'll be right back. I got to get my other stuff. Yeah, shoot, I got most of it off there. I might as well clean the desk while I'm at it, I reckon. Oh, don't yawn. No yawning zone today. There's no yawning zone, man. Ain't no yawning. There we go. What time is it, I wonder? 8:30. Hell, we're doing good.
7:24. 7:34.
That's 8:30 in God's time.
Get your trash out, buddy.
No, I didn't have to. One can's empty and one's full, and I wasn't going to move the full one, so I'm good till next week. With Dad not here using so many pads and stuff like that, it won't fill up as fast. Oh, man. quit yawning. That hurts you, dummy. Got a lick of sense, this guy right here. Ain't got a lick of sense. No more than you could throw him.
Rustic to go live with normal wide horizontal view. Can you do it from YouTube or all you have to use StreamYard? Well, they say there's something. Catfish regulator. I'm Zaxxon. Hello, Zaxxon. The regulator said there's a deal. You can go in your settings or something. I don't know how it's done. He'd have to explain to you that where if you do a YouTube live, you can turn your phone sideways and go into a wide view.
Oh, that was kind of painful. Yep. Shame I can do stuff right now, but I can't do stuff. You know what I mean? Because there's a bunch of stuff I could get done right now.
Yeah.
Like fix the mower and, rearrange my office and clean it all up now that I ain't got to worry about Dad anymore. I just like,
Yeah, regulator. I wish he was still on here. He can tell you how to do it. I like.
I just got to be patient.
You can go on I think it's the last live fishing with Big Mike. Go on his last live. He was on YouTube Live and he had it in the horizontal position. And he tells how Aaron told him how to do it. I think it's Big Mike's last live he had fishing at night. Well, it got quiet, didn't it? Oh, it got quiet. Oh. Let's see here. What's it look like outside? Looks like outside. The leaves are falling. They're changing colors. Fall is trying to set in. There's Martin. Mark. Nubby, how long are you gonna be down there at Myrtle Beach? Martin just keeps popping in and out, don't he? Pop in and out. I know Martin's supposed to be going. Martin Denise is supposed to be going down to I don't know what day. They're supposed to be going down fishing with regulator. Yeah, friends stopped by. Yeah, fall is about here, folks. The leaves are starting to change here barely. I mean, it's hardly noticeable. But up there where John Order lives at, man, them leaves up there starting to turn yellow. They're falling. He's got fall.
Yeah, I've seen some leaves falling. I forget the kind of tree it is. So it's kind that get real big and they got kind of the camouflage looking bark. And I seen that hurts you. I seen one of them that the leaves were falling. They always fall early though. But the newsman here said springs here or falls here.
I appreciate that, Indy.
Just hold on a minute.
They'll be going on
Hold
vacation.
on, I'm coming. You just went out. Feed. You didn't do anything special. Hold on, let me put the gate up because I don't want
Last
to.
time we was in Myrtle Beach,
I like that fresh air coming
the
in.
winds, man, they hardly blew. One day they did. The rest of the time it was just scorching hot. I mean, it
Hold on,
was
little guy. I'm coming, buddy.
looking forward to going. Well, we won't be staying in the condo we stayed in. I mean, that condo sucked.
Just wait a minute. There, I got the gate up. See, now I can unhook little guy. Yeah. Oh, shut up. I'm moving as fast as I can. I can't move any faster than this right now. Missus, I ain't got a lick of patience. Come on, let's go. You're non-patient, however you.
What's this on here? Looks like print. JAPAN. I'll tell you one thing.
We
Open that door, my nose gets
condo place.
there.
Man, the cops were there all the time.
Right, big one.
One guy beat the heck out of this lady. Another one, the old lady tried to kill her old man. One guy tried to throw his girlfriend off the balcony. She was like on the sixth floor.
I went out and checked on the trash can.
Way up there.
We're good till tomorrow.
These people crazy.
I went and checked on the trash can, see if we did good.
Was not all that.
Yeah, that's why I said we got one full one and one completely empty, so
Yeah.
we're good.
That one's not like good.
Well, it's most of the way full,
Well.
but it's fine. I mean, I'm not taking it
No.
out.
Well, I would try and take it out.
There ain't no need to. Cause I
I
got,
never thought of it in Marcus here.
I didn't either. Yep, I didn't either.
Or Justin.
You get that thumbnail
One of
session?
these days, I'm gonna be handsome again. It may be in my next life. Who knows? I think my handsome days are over with now.
You get that thumbnail I sent you?
Me?
Yeah.
Not yet. I will. I was in another room. I'm moving everything. Quit yawning. Yawning hurts. You know that. Don't do that. Yawning hurts. I'm moving the stuff from that hospital table thing back in here to my desk. Oh, man. And then they're picking and fills, and I open the door, went outside, and my nose is just running. I don't see anything, buddy.
Shoot.
Nope. I don't be seeing nothing in there that you sent nobody.
I think I sent it to you in a text message, I'm sure.
That's what I just texted was my Texas, or it's what I just checked was my
I
text
probably
message.
did go through. I'll probably have to resend it to you.
Oh man. Okay, I'm learning right now though. Work a little bit, sit down and rest a little bit. Hey, Fishing Channel, what's up?
Fishing Channel.
Well, you know, I was so used to being in that mode that when Dad went to respite for 5 days, I'd hurry and get everything done I could. You know what I mean? So now that he's not here and I'm thinking, well, I don't feel too bad. I can get some stuff done, but I don't have to worry about that now. I can get it done anytime. What? What do you want?
At least one time this fall. Yeah, well, get out there. Get out there and do it. But get healed up first. Tell you like tell Buggy, don't overdo it, man.
Yeah.
My shoulder's still trying to heal up.
Yeah.
It's getting better on stretching it, but it's still when I move it, I still hurt. Right?
Yeah, shoulders are the worst, man, because you want to get going and they take so darn long, man. Well, you want to go back out again? Is that what it is? Okay, you know this will be what's called a no treat trip, right? That means you can go out if you don't get a treat for this trip. You goof heads killing me. Note to self, next surgery, get a grabber thing so you can reach down and grab stuff with it. Here you go. You want to go, little guy?
You
going, Phil?
Don't first, man.
I'm not going to be happy to see you, man. There, go on. Go outside and see what's out there. Go on. Just go, you knucklehead. You already got a treat, so quit. Leave me alone.
I got to have this shoulder here done, but I ain't doing nothing until this right here completely heals. It's
Yeah.
a good part of the morning. It takes a little while, but the muscle is starting to form back up in there. So
I know with the shoulder, man, if you didn't do it right, like my right one, I didn't do it right. You know what I mean? And it still hurts sometimes, and it gets stuck. But live and learn, I guess. And my left one, I definitely didn't do right. It's like I didn't even have it done. But I didn't have no choice on it. I had to take care of Dad with that one. The right one I done before I lived back over here. Oh, nose full of snot, man. Snot is running down his face. Something like that.
oh, mercy, mercy, buddy. Boy, they've been spraying these fields around here. I wake up more congested. I'm like,
Oh yeah, they picked three giant soybean fields that surround my house actually. So that dust just been floating around in the air for days till the rain came.
They've been picking cotton down 62 right going towards Malden like crazy, man. They got a bunch of cotton picked down through there.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. You know, because I know they use combines and stuff here to do it. I just wonder how they do the cotton.
Yeah. They're picking that cotton now, so all them boll weevils are going to start flying around everywhere, landing here in town. When you go outside, them things crawl over you. They bite the crap on you.
Yep, that explains why I got all these. I actually got, I got one of them bug zapper, looks like a tennis racket, electric ones. And I actually got to kill a stink bug with it yesterday. I hate stink bugs. And I was stoked. I swatted him and he got his caught in there and like, shh. I'm like, yeah, I got you. You was going to get in my house, wasn't you? I don't kill a lot of things, but stink bugs are on my list of execute on site.
I've only
There is
seen
no
one
retry for the stink bug. It gets killed on site. Ain't that right, little guy? We killed them stink bugs when we see them. Tilly was mean, but she act like she wanted to go out with you and then didn't. Here, buddy. I know, honey. She's mean that way. Be long, old Butter will be showing up over here anyway. Old Butter will be showing up here directly, guys. You know it, and I know it. Okay, there we go. I better not get too carried away today. Come to think of it. Better not get too carried away today. Just because I feel good. That's little guys. So that's why she wanted to go out. So I took him out, put him on his hook. He went out, and then Tilly come in here and laid down. Fur dozer.
We go outside and see how the 50s are doing.
Heck yeah, that's cool.
You can't keep a secret. You cut that out, Eddie. If it wasn't for people, we never would have gotten these guns if you gotten rich. That's right, isn't it? You know, you're all right.
I had to go find my toe thongs.
Go find what?
My toe thongs. That's what Uncle
Oh.
Will call them. Hey, good morning, Coastal.
Good morning, Coastal. How are you?
Let's walk out there and see how she's doing.
Got on your paw, little guy, huh? You got something on that paw. You're always digging at it. And it will not let me look at it to see what's on there. But then he starts digging on the other one. I'm thinking, well, maybe he's got something. Maybe it's just hair or something he doesn't like.
Or dirt.
Yeah.
It's not out in the dirt.
Yeah. Well, we're halfway there. Time to rest. Oh, man. Oh, that feels good. I can't remember what I was looking for now. Oh, yeah, that's right here.
Oh, there we go. I've got to change it over to 4G. Hey, look at there. There they are.
I'm back in my normal spot. Go on big screen so we can see it. There we go.
Yeah, I need to backwash it. It's starting to get algae built up in there now. Look at them. I'm standing over here, and here they all come. Look at this.
They think it's feeding time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and till my big stack of food comes in from Amazon. I'm gonna have to go up to Dexter and see if they got any up there, the Orsons.
Yeah.
Till I find something to put in there. There they all are. They're all piled in right there.
All right, CFM. Have a good day.
All right, take it easy. Tell Rich we said hello. There's that little sunfish sitting right above that motor right there.
Yeah.
Coming over. He's the first one that came over. We got them all piled over there. Wonder where the other school's at.
Over in the shade, probably.
And they're probably hanging out over here or something. Yeah, they're all down up on Liam's right there.
They check and see when Dad gets his.
There we go.
We gotta make arrangements to that.
Yeah, I'll text his nurse right now about
Look
that.
at him.
Actually,
They're following me around. Look at that little sunfish. He's looking up at me down there.
I'm gonna text her about that right now.
See him right there? He's looking up at me like, where's my worm? Hey, Star. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna need to backwash it. I ain't backwashed it. Ain't gonna be pretty soon. You ain't gonna be able to see them because the algae starting to build up in there now. Where'd my little sunfish go? Oh, here he comes. He's sitting right there. He comes right there. He's kind of sideways looking.
He's gonna kill me by telephone.
But they're in there.
Benny Haskell told stories, and the big guys listen to him. So I told a story. So they think I was a big guy too.
Oh, I see. guess you want to be one of the big guys pretty bad, huh, Beaver?
Look at him. He's coming up there looking at me.
Well, I can understand that.
There he goes.
Do the same thing myself. But I'll tell you something, Beaver. If you're gonna be a big guy, you've got to be a real, honest to goodness big guy. See, if you lie, you wind up just being a make-believe big guy. Yeah, I'm sure that's not what you want.
Yeah, I guess so.
He's a bluegill.
We guys the guards were so good today.
You found the gun?
Yeah, we dug them up. This knuckle is all rich. They also had to make sandpaper out of.
I think I'm gonna try to stop today and try to get a pound of minnows and put in here. Dang, buddy, that TV loud.
Sounds like the beaver had quite a day.
Well, you know, Jim, when you come right down to it, sometimes it's pretty tough being a kid.
Well, I just heard a bit of what you said, too.
Got a whole school of them down through here.
Sometimes it's kind of tough being
Got a
an adult.
school of them over there. My little sunfish is hanging down right there.
Yeah, babe?
I don't know if y'all can see him or not, but he's just hanging there.
Mom,
Nah. They'll probably forget
He
about
knows it's worm time.
but all you guys couldn't do those big things when we sold the giants.
Turned sideways a little bit, looking up at me like, yeah, where's my worm, man?
it. Yeah, but we were just talking.
He just left one over there.
I believed it. I don't think we really thought it would happen.
But gee, Wally, guys do find mines and jewels. They get to be millionaires and everything.
Yeah, but darn it.
Yeah, I know it's loud. What? But look at that, man. I got to go try to get him something to eat. Till my that 25-pound bag comes up, or 28-pound, whichever one it is. I think it's 28. Might be 25. I don't know. I have to go back in and look and see what I ordered. When I feed them, I think it's pellets, and the pellets are going to float. And if I feed them pellets, I'll have to turn that skimmer off over there so they don't get sucked in there. They swimming around. Here comes one right there. Right in front of that branch right there. There goes one on the side of that branch. Oh, here comes another one. Looks like they ate the ducks. Now, the ducks are right here. They getting to where they're starting. They won't eat now, so I'm definitely going to have to go up Dexter, see if I can find some food. This right here keeps getting up around this hole right here. Look at those ducks. The other one's over here behind the ladder. Check the skimmer out. No fish in the skimmer. Oh, let's see. I might need to backwash this thing. If you turn a little greenish, now it's getting darker. rinse it. Put back to the backwash. Still a little brown coming out of there. Oh, that grass should grow there, shouldn't it? Still see the bottom. It'll be much longer. I'm gonna get all this rain, so oh, I've been feeding the worms. Well, something dug a hole right there. There's a duck. There's a fish right there. All the fish in there. There's my little sunfish. He's swimming around right there. He wants his morning worm, what he wants. I think that school moved over there now. One right there. Another one coming in. One right in there. But ducky. Whack-a-diddle-doo. Man, oh man. Yeah, it's not as clear as it was because the algae's starting to build up down there on the bottom and on the sides now and on the tree limbs. You got to put me some more in here, though. Might go do that this morning. Wherever I catch me a few more and put it in here, and I'll already get a pound of minnows and see if I can find some. See if the old Orson place up there's got some feed. But now they both over here. What are you doing over here? You don't out there where you belong. Yeah, get over there. Look, they're looking at me like, they'll be looking at me. Don't be pushing on me. Do you think you are, Tyree? Don't be pushing on me. Don't be knocking on my window. Copper sulfate. What's that got to do with anything? Hey, Size Matter. Good morning. We just sitting here checking out things. Just get ready to go to town when things open up. Go get some fish food. I got to get something till my big bag comes in. Kills algae. Yeah, I ain't putting nothing in there. I did that once. I ain't doing it again. You just don't know how bad I felt when all the fish died, man. I was like, oh my God. But next year I do want to do like Chris done and get some of them lily pad bulbs and put down the bottom down here on this side behind this debris right here and let it grow up with lily pad right there. And he said, no fishing tomorrow. No, this weekend probably bad. Y'all probably have to go through the week or something. Well, let's see where all the fishes are. I bet I run them out from over here. Wow, I see them down in there. There's 3. Okay. I don't see none under that block right there. Where the heck did they go to? Oh, there they are right there. There they are. Some of them. I might throw me some catfish in there. I don't know. Uncle Lou safe in here now. Yeah. The rain's gonna clear out before yours. Okay. Oh, here comes one right there. 2 of them, 3 of them, 4 of them, 5 of them.
You have to define safe, though.
But they all piled in right over here now on this limb. They hang out on that one limb right there for some reason a lot. It's weird how they'll be all facing one direction, want to come over and turn and face the same direction they are, set right there in their little school, and they'll face the same direction. I mean, he'll come swimming from that far side, get right with them, and turn and go that direction with them. Look at the other one. You gonna catch up or what? One under that limb right there by itself. Look at that sunfish right down there. A little sunfish right there. He hangs out wherever I'm at. That's where he'll come to. He want that worm, I guess. For fun. Well, I'm fixing to go get y'all some food. One way or another, Denise is going fishing. It don't matter if it's in my pool or wherever. They all piled in up there now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There they are. Some of them. They want some food. Boy, it's cool out here this morning. 62 degrees. It's nice. Those sunfish are still hanging down there. Boy, on that limb right there, I'd love to have an underwater camera set there. Take some footage of them fish swimming by and hanging out. That would be so awesome. Oh, look. The sunfish is gone. He must have spotted something. Think he's gonna go get it. They'll take and they'll come up here this limb and they'll follow that limb all the way over to them limbs and they'll come right back down to there. Oh, that got stuck over there. There's a little sunfish here on this that motor. Well, we'll put a catfish in there. He's probably dinner for that catfish. I'm gonna have to say it's 8:13. They're open, so I guess I need to shut this down and get ready to go over yonder. See if they got anything. Got her 19 folks in here watching. Awesome. But we're gonna shut this down, folks. I gotta finish getting there, get things ready. I gotta go get them some food, get them fed, because I think they're all willing to eat right now. They're used to being in there.
Yep.
I think they're
used to eating when you come walking up, like, oh, here comes the dude with the food, man. Let's get up there, guys. Hurry, hurry.
See that sunfish right down there?
Yep. I'll see you.
He knows it's feeding time.
I'll see you guys tomorrow about anytime between 5 and 7. No guaranteed on the time. Clubhouse will be open. I'll throw the door open and say, come on in the clubhouse, everybody.
Go live so we can watch them eat.
Well, if you go get food, come back and do that. Text me and let me know. I'm gonna watch. Oh crap!
Denise, you and Martin have a good day too. And I hope y'all get out, catch some fish. Oh, here comes one right there. Two of them.
Bye, misplaced country girl. You guys be safe, whatever you go out and do today, okay?
I don't know if y'all can see them or not down there.
Not you and Martin, be careful out there.
Ooh, my phone just went in the water.
Uh-oh.
See, there's something right there.
Hey, Uncle Lou, I didn't see you, buddy. I was doing some work.
Yeah, I dropped my phone in the water.
Did you drop your phone in the water?
I dipped it.
Really? It's still working?
I was looking through the camera, and it's how close I was to show you all that fish right down there.
Yeah. And your phone's still working?
Yeah.
You better go get that in a bag of rice or something.
Well, it just got one corner. It didn't get up in the charging port or nothing.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, Dan.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off, folks. I'm gonna go and get them some food, and we holler at y'all later. Get them tails up. Go fishing, Denise. Take Martin. Bye, everybody. Have a good day.
See you guys.
Wait a minute. What's going on here? Well, I'm never ready for this. Y'all take it easy. Y'all have a great and awesome day.
Appreciation Society. And that's entertainment.